Since I just started up my channel, I thought it would be nice to talk a bit about myself. This channel will be primarily gaming related, but in the future I might do something else. This was a hard list to make since there are many games that I find really good. It was even hard to rank these 10 games. Well, I will talk about the game and tell you why it's one of my favorite games. The list is limited to one game per franchise, so some games will not rule the top. So, these are my top 10 favorite games of all time. I wanted to have a horror game in this list, so this was the go-to game. And in the game for $2, how could this be on the list, you might ask? It's because it's one of the games that scares me so much I can't even play it. I think Reflex Studios hit the jackpot with this one. An original idea with wonderful done execution. The goal is to get the whole link to a red room, a live stream containing torture and such. The URL is cut and spread out in 8 different places on the deep web. The constant paranoia is one of the game's strongest points. I think I might find this scary because I kind of relate to it. I find the deep web to be extremely interesting, so I spend some time there when I can. The feel that the game makes you feel is so terrifying. Entering weird websites and risking getting hacked while at the same time looking out for signs that indicate the myth of Vlad is out for you. It's horrifying. The 2.0 update was a wind of freshness for the game. More websites and a new enemy, the Breeder. He calls you and breathes into the phone, then he will try to break the front door in. This game is fucking scary, pick it up, it's only $2. Oh, do I love Guitar Hero. Since I play guitar in real life, this game is just right down my alley. This is a perfectly executed rhythm game. It's easy for beginners to learn the basics and it's really hard to master. I could have put the third installment here because of the custom songs for the PC, but since Metallica is my favorite band, this was of course the right choice for me. The gameplay is smooth, the character mods are cool as fuck and the setlist is superb. Guest acts like System of a Down, Slayer and Judas Priest. A game like this can't go wrong. The things/secrets that you can unlock makes you really want to play this game again and again. Also, in the career mode, you play both as Metallica and a cover band with you as the frontman. The only thing that is kinda sad is that the store is down. If you didn't buy the song packs before, you can't play them. But still, Guitar Hero Metallica is the best Guitar Hero, in my opinion. I remember picking up a gaming magazine a couple years ago. I overlooked most of the pages, but one of the pages caught my attention. It was a page talking about all of the special zombies from Left 4 Dead. I thought it was cool as shit. So I read the same article over and over again until I knew every character, zombie and detail that I could find. Then came YouTube. I watched both the Left 4 Dead 1 and the second one's intro again and again. I was hooked. Then came the Xbox 360 and the money. I got the first Left 4 Dead and I played the shit out of it, every map again and again. Then I bought the second game. I enjoyed like nothing I've ever played before. The atmosphere is awesome. Fast but weak zombies makes you think and act fast. Then comes the special zombies, which makes your day quite much harder. The gameplay is smooth and straightforward. I find the replay value to be high since every new playthrough is never the same as the last one. The graphics are cool and all of the characters have great and interesting personalities, which makes the game a hell of a lot of fun to play. Co-op is absolutely worth a try. Now that I have it on my PC, mods open up a whole new door. Left 4 Dead has scared me, made me laugh, and it's made me cry. It's awesome. Of course I had to pick a Pokemon game. So I picked the one that started it all off. I got it from Toys R Us without a case for $2. This was really a profit for me. And this was just when Pearl came out. When away, I went home, I put the game in my DS. I chose Piplup and went on a journey that I will never forget. Even if it's pixels on a screen, battling and bonding with the Pokemon is magical. I caught Pokemon, leveled them up, taught them badass moves, and just had a great time. It took forever to beat the Elite Four though. I remember writing it down in my diary that I had at the time. Another awesome feature that made the game a lot cooler was the dungeon exploring. You can mine, buy new things from what you mined, decorate your base, put out traps and much more. And this could be played with your friends on the DS. But overall the game is great, maybe a bit dated, but catching and battling is as fun as ever. If you haven't played Pokemon and you don't want to be overwhelmed with all the new Pokemon, pick up Pearl or Diamond, they are great to start with. I'll be honest, I bought this game only for the zombie mode. I saw it on YouTube and I wanted to play more than anything. So I bought the game and I sat down to play it. Then it hit me, I had to finish the campaign to play zombies. But what I had to play through, it was awesome as hell. The story is oh so good and the gameplay is really barebone. The characters are unique and really interesting to get to know more about. There are some moments in there that come right from the movies. The multiplayer, while being a bit fucked by the hackers, is brutal and unforgiving. I didn't go into the multiplayer that often, but when I did, I enjoyed it. But the part I wanted to talk about is the zombies. Jesus fucking Christ, it's good. It's something so satisfying with fighting for your life with the most minimal supplies ever. Always trying to best your last heist rounds. I've had many hours of fun with friends while playing zombies. Even though Black Ops is a bit more polished in my opinion, I had to pick World at War for being the pioneer of my zombie journey. Who doesn't want to be Johnny Gat? I saw Saints Row the Third for the first time at a friend's house. Damn, it looked like fun. I borrowed it from him and I played it every second that I could until he wanted it back. I then decided to pick apart the cushions in the sofa to get some pocket change so I could buy it myself. The customization, missions, humor, gameplay, I found it refreshing. All of the characters have a distinct personality and are fun as shit. The customization is so great that I made new save files all the time just so I can make another character. You can make characters that were cool or just plain weird. Missions are really fun to play and diverse. There are lots of different things that you will go through. With a story this ridiculous, anything can happen. Even though it's taken a less serious route than the second game, it still managed to pull off some really emotional moments. Me and my friend used to roleplay all the time in this game. We made up stories thanks to the awesome customization, the massive amount of vehicles, the cool shit cribs and much more. It got everything. Don't let Grand Theft Auto overshadow Saints Row. Saints Row is really good. I did not think that I would like Overwatch this much. Since I'm more of a single player guy, I was skeptical about this game at first. I played the beta and I thought it was okay. But the more I played it, I fell more in love with it. I sat glued to the screen under the last days of the beta. When the beta was over, I immediately bought Overwatch. Something kept pulling me in. Was it the amazingly crafted characters? Was it the extremely smooth gameplay? Was it the awesome graphics? I think that is a bit of everything. It is extremely fun to play with your friends. While a victory is very sweet and satisfying, a loss can make you think about your choices and what you do to become better at the game. The loot box system works good, I feel like I get enough of them without needing to buy boxes. The skins and everything else of the game is very well crafted. All of the game modes are fun in their own way. Another point that makes the game better is the developer. We love you, Blizzard. The year was 2014. I saw a big ass robot, I saw wall running, I saw big badass combat. I came, I saw and I conquered. I bought Titanfall and played it, maybe a bit too much. This became the only multiplayer game that I was quite good at. Every match ended with a 20-0 KD ratio. Safe to say I was hooked. I didn't really get the campaign, but it didn't mean that much to me. I stuck to attrition. 2 years later, I saw something on the internet. This was a while after I stopped playing the 360 overall. I saw Titanfall 2. Yet again, I was hyped and I bought it. To get the feel of the last game, I started with the multiplayer. Sad to say, I was a bit rusty, but it worked. I was almost afraid to commit to the campaign, but one day I took it in my hands and played the campaign. Oh my god. I finished the whole campaign in one sitting. What a journey. I went with a whole fast expectation and I was blown away. This was one, if not the best campaign I've ever played. Everything was so well executed. The story was straightforward and made you feel like you wanted to help and progress. The gameplay is smooth as butter. There is something new to do in every level, which makes every level refreshing to play. The level shown right now is me fucking traveling in time. The biggest point in the story is the bond between Jack and BT, the Titan. You really get to know both of the characters, and seeing them go from being unknown to each other to being the bestest of friends is so cool to see in a game like this. Switching between controlling BT and controlling Jack is seamless. They need each other to survive. After the campaign, I went back to the multiplayer. The amount of customization is astounding. All the abilities and all of the Titans are cool as shit. It's all smooth and the maps work perfectly with the movement. Even though you're a small pilot, you can still make a big difference. Destiny fucking destroyed me, man. I got Destiny bundled with my PS4, so it was the only game that I could play for a long time. It all started innocently with playing sometimes, to more often, to all of my free time. It ate up my time. I chose a Titan to begin with. Yes, the campaign might be a bit of the same shit again and again, but I didn't mind. When the campaign was over, the real game started. The Crucible, the multiplayer arena, which I'm totally horrible at. The strikes, the boss killing, and the raid. On Fridays, a dude called Sir comes to visit. He sells dank shit that sometimes is great, shit, or just boring. Destiny made me want to collect all of the exotics in the game, which is the rare weapons and armor. Destiny made me look forward to the Tuesdays, the day which all the drops reset, so I could hook up with my friends and play the raid with my now 3 fully leveled characters. Then came the Fridays with Sir, and Tuesday again, and so on. They released a new DLC, The Dark Below. I played the shit out of it. After that came House of Wolves. It made me stop playing Destiny. Destiny has changed so much after that point, so I basically gave up. Then came The Taken King. It was awesome as shit, so I started to play again for a really long time. Then it became stale again. A little while ago, they released Rise of Iron. This was another big DLC with new weapons, armor, missions, places to go, strikes, and a whole new raid. I played it for a while, then I gave up again when I realized Destiny had become too goddamn big and complex for me. I still recommend picking it up. A lot of content for your money, but I still miss the old days. Wow man, there's always a word coming to my mind when I think about Borderlands 2. Replayability. This game is fucking massive, even more massive than Destiny. First of all, the gameplay is amazing. The satisfaction in shooting and looting is unmatched by any other video game. Secondly, the graphics. The graphics are amazing. It's got its own style with a beautifully crafted cell shading. Third, the maps are big and they are never barren. But now, the biggest thing of Borderlands, even if a bazillion guns is much, wait until you see what you can do. With 7 different characters with different playstyles and a set of perks, it's opened thousands of doors with possibilities. Then comes the main story and all of its quests. All of the quests are fun in its own way. There are a shit ton of quests just in the main story. Then comes all of the DLCs. Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine doing all of the quests with all of the characters. That's my goal. Then we got all of the different combination of weapons, shields, perks and more. This goes on for too long. the bosses are great. The max level is 72, but you can reach overpowered level 8 or 80. I picked this up for the Xbox 360 at first, but there was too much shit for me to do, so I gave up. But now I'm back to finish what I started, and I'm so goddamn proud of it. And there we go. These were my top 10 favorite games of all time. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I will try to make the best of videos with all the things I got. Have a good one, boys.